Let's start by showing you how to sketch arcs. As you've seen in prior lessons, you can activate sketch commands from the Command Manager, context menus, or menu bar. For this example, I'll use the S key shortcut menu to activate the arc command. To start a standard center point arc, click once to define the center point, and then move the cursor to approximate the desired arc radius. The dotted and dashed lines help you to preview what the radius will be. Clicking a second time defines the arc's starting point, and a third click defines its length. When sketching a 3-point arc, the first click defines the starting point, and the second click defines the arc's end point. I can then move my cursor to either side of the endpoints and click a third time to define the radius. To illustrate a tangent arc, I want to sketch a line first, and then activate the command. The reason I sketch the line first is because a tangent arc requires its first point to be coincident with an existing endpoint. The resultant arc is created tangent to the selected entity. I can then continue clicking to create a chain of arcs tangential to one another. Just like the line command, I can double-click to end the arc chain. Now, one of the cooler features in SolidWorks is the ability to sketch arcs while in the line command. When I sketch a line or line chain, and then snap my cursor back to the last endpoint, the arc command is automatically activated. Depending on the direction I move my cursor away from the snap point, a perpendicular or tangent arc can be created. Once I click to create the arc, the line command reactivates. Note that this ability to sketch different arcs depending on the direction you move away from the start point is available when using the tangent arc command as well. Sketching circles is very similar to sketching arcs. You can sketch either a standard circle or a perimeter circle. To activate the circle command, I'm going to use another shortcut that I haven't used yet: mouse gestures. To use mouse gestures, move your cursor in any direction while holding down the right mouse button. The default sketch tools available are line, rectangle, smart dimension, and circle. It's important to note that different mouse gestures are available for each of the SolidWorks environments: parts, assemblies, drawings, and sketches. So if I exit my sketch and use mouse gestures, view orientation options display instead of sketch commands. You can add up to 8 gestures for a given environment, and can fully customize which commands are displayed. To do so, right-click on a blank spot in the Command Manager and select Customize. Then access the Mouse Gestures tab and set as desired. Back at my sketch, I'll go ahead and gesture right to activate the circle command. Just like a center point arc, I'll click once to define the center, and click again to define the circle's radius. Using the click-drag method also works well when sketching circles. Next, I'll sketch a perimeter circle. This type of circle requires 3 clicks to create. For this example, I'll make my first 2 clicks coincident with the 2 existing circles, making it tangent to both. A third click defines the circle's radius. Now, you may have noticed the yellow flags that appear when inferencing and snapping to the various sketch geometry, such as the tangent flags displayed when I sketch the perimeter circle. These flags indicate the type of sketch relation that will be created between the entity you're sketching and the entity you're referencing. We'll take a closer look at sketch relations in the next